Hey everybody, Dr. Michael with Valiant Physical Therapy here in Evanston, Illinois, where I specialize in working with runners. Are you trying to strengthen your legs for running, but aren't really sure what to do? Or maybe you're trying to strengthen your legs for running, but you don't really see much carryover into the run itself? There might be one simple programming mistake that you're making that is contributing to the lack of carryover that you're feeling into the run itself. And I was talking to a new patient of mine a couple weeks ago who said that she was doing a whole bunch of knee exercises, but her knees kept feeling sore while she's running, and she didn't really feel like there was much of a change in her running. And what knee exercises was she doing? She was doing leg extensions and leg curl, the machines, okay? Those are fine machines, nothing particularly wrong with that. But if you're looking for a transfer into running itself, you're going to want to select movements in a category called closed chain movements, closed chain exercises compared to open chain. Now, what's the difference between open and closed chain? An open chain movement is, if I'm going to mime a leg extension, an open chain movement, like a leg extension, is basically where the foot is free to move. So if I'm seated in a leg extension machine and I'm kicking the leg out, my foot and my lower leg are moving, and it's an open chain movement, okay? A closed chain movement is when the foot is on the ground, when the foot is secured against something. So leg press is going to be a closed chain movement, okay? Because the foot is contacting something and you're putting pressure through the leg. That category of exercises are just going to make a lot more sense in transferring the strength over into running compared to something like an open chain movement. So something like a lunge, something like a squat, a step up, something like that where the foot is secured on the ground is just going to make a lot more sense to transfer over into running. Now, this patient in particular is suffering from some knee arthritis, and she really couldn't tolerate squats, lunges, or things of that nature too much. So I actually had her start to do some sled pushes and pulls. So if I set up this sled here, everyone is familiar with knee over toes guy, and he has done a wonderful job of popularizing the sled, and it's actually done a lot of good for a lot of people. So kudos to knees over toes guy. And in this position, you can get in a pretty athletic posture, and because the foot is on the ground and you're pushing, this is a closed chain exercise. And same thing with the pulling. As I'm pulling back, my feet are touching the ground. So something like the sled was a lot more tolerable for this patient that had knee arthritis, and it's a closed chain exercise. So I steered her away from the leg extensions and leg curls. I mean, she could still do those if she had the time, but if she's really looking for bang for buck, something that she can tolerate is going to be a closed chain exercise, something that's going to translate better to running, I should say, is going to be a closed chain exercise. And then for her with the knee arthritis, it was tough for her to do squats, lunges, and I think even step-ups. So I had her just start with the sled. It's a nice closed chain exercise. Doesn't wear the knees out too bad, but it does strengthen the legs, and it'll transfer over more to running because it's closed chain. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Comment with any comments or questions that you might have. And if you found this video helpful, share it with a fellow runner. Thanks for watching.